Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Friday, August 7th, 2015. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Now for the news in detail. Nevis today recorded another homicide, which brings the total for the year so far to 6. Police responded to a call this morning just after 11 a.m. that a Lower Stony Grove resident had not been seen or heard from for an unusually extended period. Upon investigation, officers found his residence in an odd situation. This led the officers to discover the motionless body of Mr. Albert Myers with a gunshot wound. Police are treating this as a murder and are actively investigating the matter. Persons with information are asked to contact the Charlestown Police Station or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-8477. Mr. Myers was a well-known technician for various appliances and was self-employed. He would have served several years at the Alexandra Hospital in the maintenance department. We express our deepest condolences to his entire family and extensive business and social network. The national security operation conducted over the weekend by the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force with support from the St. Kitts Nevis Defence Force and Her Majesty's Customs and Excise Department has received commendation from Prime Minister Dr. the Honourable Timothy Harris and Nevis's Premier the Honourable Vance Amory. Operation Vigilance was designed to ensure a safe environment for citizens to enjoy the long holiday weekend and was described by Acting Commissioner of Police Stafford Liebert as a success. Commenting on the outcome of the multi-agency efforts over the weekend, St. Kitts and Nevis's Prime Minister Dr. the Honourable Timothy Harris commended the leadership, professionalism, dedication and vigilance of the members who participated in the 5-day operation. It is this kind of action that will continue to keep St. Kitts and Nevis safe, he stressed. The men and women of the task force can be justifiably proud of their contributions to a safe homeland. Initial reports from the police high command are that the objectives were met. It was an incident-free weekend in the Federation. Prime Minister Harris added the revelers in Nevis enjoyed a culturama free of violence. The families on the beaches did not have to worry about any fights. This is in the environment we want to keep for our citizens and our visitors. So I say to the various national security agencies, our police, defense force, and the others, we appreciate your work, your dedication, your sacrifice. I say further, my government will give you the resources for you to deliver in this fight against crime and keep St. Kitts and Nevis a safe place to live, work, visit, and do business. The Honourable Vance Amory, Premier of Nevis, also expressed his appreciation to the security forces for their excellent work on the island of Nevis. The Nevisian community is very proud of the contribution of our security forces and they can be assured of our ongoing support, he stressed. Candidates who wrote the May-June 2015 sitting of the Caribbean Examinations Council CXC examinations will soon be able to access their results online. Results will be available from 10 p.m. on Sunday, August 9th for CAPE, Tuesday, August 11th for CSEC, and Friday, August 14th for CCSLC. Candidates will need to go to the website ors.cxc.org/student portal and enter via one of the links. On the next page, they will enter their center number, which is the first 6 digits of their registration number, followed by their full registration or candidate number. Note that although your name is not case sensitive, the spelling must match your registration information, even if it was entered incorrectly, unless an update was submitted, after which they will click Login. Candidates who never accessed the student portal before will be required to enter an email address only and will be directed to the login screen again for security reasons. Candidates with outstanding obligations to their institutions, such as fees, self-books, including those who received government assistance through self and were absent for their exam without a valid and verifiable reason, or did not complete their coursework, will be blocked from viewing their results. Mr. Solomon Claxton, CXC Local Registrar in the Ministry of Education, advises that candidates who may have misplaced their registration number can call 467-1877 or visit their Facebook page SKN Exams to request the same, and after verification their number will be issued to them. He also asks for patience during this period as numerous candidates will be accessing the student portal, and his hope is that when you gain access, the results received will be pleasing. The 2014 Mr. Cool, Alfonso Henry, will be traveling to Dominica to participate in the second annual Mr. Caribbean competition, slated for Saturday, August 29, 2015. The event, which will be held at the Arawak House of Culture, will feature contestants from Antigua and Barbuda, Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Nevis, St. Lucia, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where each participant will be participating in talent, swimwear, costume, formal wear, and interview segments. Representative for Nevis, Alfonso Henry, explained the purpose of participating in the competition.
The Mr. Caribbean competition is an avenue for young, talented, and awe-inspiring young men to showcase themselves through pageantry. It is also an area in which one can serve as a positive role model and public figure for young Caribbean men, whilst being ambassadors for their country. This is why I am honored to deem my participation in the second annual Mr. Caribbean competition.
The first Mr. Caribbean competition was held at the Arawak House of Culture in Dominica on Friday, February 21st, 2014, and featured young men between the ages of 18 and 35. The competition saw 7 talented young men from Anguilla, Barbados, Dominica, Guyana, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and the Bahamas. Last year's representative for St. Kitts and Nevis, Karim Tyson, was declared the winner for the competition and was crowned as Mr. Caribbean, where he won the awards for Best in Costume, Best Swimwear, and Best Formal Wear. Coming up, Ministry of Social Development commits their support to FIFA tournament.
Safe sex is the best sex.
No glove,
no love.
Protect your pleasure.
Real men wear condoms.
It's your favorite DJ Kevy Kev saying, don't be silly, cover your willy. Oh.
This message was brought to you by the Nevis HIV/AIDS Coordinating Unit in collaboration with NTB/AIDS.
Welcome back. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Social Development, Keith Glasgow, stated that the upcoming FIFA Under-17 Female World Cup qualifying tournament has the Ministry's full support. Here is more in this report.
We have at the E.T. Willett Park, the El Camino Tonito Willett Park, our maintenance crew, because the Social Development Ministry has its own maintenance crew. And our crew members are busy there currently preparing the venue for this very important tournament that runs from August 22nd to the 26th. We hope that on completion of the improvements that we are putting in place at the facility, that we would be able to have some rave reviews, and so that we would want to encourage, other organizations to see it fit to have tournaments such as these and other tournaments as well here.
Glasgow outlined that there are various ongoing preparations at the El Camino Tonito Willett Park.
The Ministry of Youth and Sports, and by extension the Nevis Island Administration, is looking towards this tournament and sports in general in terms of the values that it can build, in terms of the character building among our young girls who would participate. We are looking towards this in terms of, development of sports professionally, and in terms of the economic value that sports can bring as well. And so at the ministry, we are trying to provide the fullest support that we can to have a meaningful and very successful tournament.
The tournament is expected to run from Saturday, August 22nd to Wednesday, August 26, 2015. Tickets are on sale at the Department of Youth and Sports for $10 per single ticket and $25 per season ticket. I am Pamela Diaz, reporting for the Nevis Newscast.
Thanks, Pamela. St. Kitts and Nevis has been ranked the third best island in the world to visit by the United States News and World Report earlier this year. The U.S. News and World Report travel rankings are based on an analysis of expert and user opinions and provides comprehensive, useful, and trusted information to help visitors make important traveling decisions. While St. Kitts and Nevis comes in third to Santorini and Bora Bora, who were listed as first and second respectively, the article stated that the seclusion, sprawling beaches, rolling waves, and untouched pockets of wilderness were all credentials for a nod among the best islands in the world. The publication stated that around 1950, the A-list destination of the American celebrity was Acapulco, but now the distinction may belong to St. Kitts and Nevis. It regarded the federation as little known but luxurious and breathtaking, that has been visited by the likes of Oprah Winfrey, Britney Spears, Sylvester Stallone, Regis Philbin, and many others. While the article recognizes the seclusion and the rarity of the grayish-black sand in the federation as a beauty, it invites the readers to visit St. Kitts during the Christmas season to experience culture at Carnival or for the music festival hosted annually in June. It also invited the visitors engrossed with historical cultural interest to visit Nevis, the birth island of Alexander Hamilton, and St. Kitts' imposing Brimstone Hill Fortress. The article also lists the top 3 things to do, which include visiting the Brimstone Hill Fortress, Wally Beach, and Pinnis Beach. It also suggests the best hotels to stay: the Nisbet Plantation Beach Club, Four Seasons Resort Nevis, and the Mount Nevis Hotel. Reigning National Carnival King and TDC Calypso King Astro will participate in the 16th Annual Leeward Islands Calypso Competition tomorrow, Saturday, August 8th in Anguilla. King Astro will come up against islands such as Montserrat, Antigua, St. Martin, Montserrat, U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands, and host country Anguilla. The reigning monarch is King Splinter of Anguilla. We would like, on behalf of the entire island, to wish King Astro the best of luck in tomorrow's competition. That's it for tonight's edition of the Nevis Newscast. Thank you for viewing. Good night.